No way.
Damn, again? No
No
way.
way.
No
No
way.
way.
No way, Nemo.
No.
Yo, what's going on, you guys? AMG Twins here, back at it with another video. And in today's video, I got something really special for you guys. The best weapon class for dropping an easy nuke. So, for the first class setup, in my opinion, which is the best one, is the AUG. One of the best SMGs in the game, besides the MP5. With the right attachments, the chemistry of the class goes pretty well at winning any gunfight. So I have 5 tips of my playstyle for you dropping an easy nuke with my class setup. So tip number 1 is playing passive. When it comes to playing passive, I like not playing aggressive or defensive. I like combining the two, and it turns out pretty good. So for me, one of the things I don't like using is playing with specialist perks, because I like running kill streaks. The UAV for the first one is a 4 kill streak without hardline. If you want, you could choose hardline to make it 3, but I use restock. But later in the video, I'm going to show you guys my entire class, so stay tuned. So for the second kill streak, I choose the Helo because pretty much it's a tank, which comes handy for the third kill streak for the advanced UAV. Because once you get the advanced UAV, it's game over. You pop your dead, and you start chasing them kills. And that's how the Helo comes into place, and you start using it as a tank while you go for it. Because one of my tactics is, I always try to make like a tactic in the second I play. Because 100% of the time, if you outsmart the enemy, you're going to win any gunfight no matter what. So for my third tip, I like playing defensive. Like, let's say if they got a chopper gun or AC-130, I can camp inside of a building or find cover and start picking people off. Like in the video, I was on a 10 gun streak and they had a chopper gunner. I hid inside the shoot house until it went away, or otherwise it would not have ended pretty good for me. So for tip number 4, when using the AUG class, you have to know when to use it and how to use it. Particularly, I like using on small maps like Hackney Yard, Vacant, Shoot House, Shipment, Rust. Basically just small maps because it's an SMG. Later in the video, I'll show you if you want if you guys want to use it on ground war, you guys could go ahead. But it's pretty good on ground war, either game mode. So for tip number 5 is don't get cocky. So once you get cocky, you pretty much die. When I get cocky, I push back a bit and I'll start playing defensive and a bit of passive playing so I can get that nuke. So when I play, I start focusing up on the enemies, gunning them down left and right, and I make sure I'm always just looking at that advanced UAV before it goes away. I get as many kills as I can, because with the AUG, in my opinion, it has zero recoil, like zero recoil compared to the MP5. The MP5 kind of has recoil, but it's pretty much a still good OP weapon compared to the MP5. So like, when you want to use this class, you could pretty much use it for ground war, because there's a different barrel. As I said, I'll show you guys later in the video. But right now I just got the nuke, and I'm about to show you guys my class setup in the game, so you guys can cop it if you guys want to. But yeah, this is pretty much the best class setup to dropping an easy nuke. And I'm gonna post more content about dropping nukes, because honestly, once you drop your first nuke, you're just gonna keep dropping them constantly. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So for tip number 5, which is the last one, sorry I got it confused in the beginning, is playing aggressive. When you play aggressive, like, that momentum that you get is probably the best momentum you'll ever get. You want to keep going with that momentum. Get your dead, start gunning them down, and it should be easy. But yeah, I'm about to show you guys the class setup, and I hope you guys enjoy, and I'm about to show you guys my class setup. So yeah guys, this is all my class setup for the AUG, and I'm about to show you guys it and go in depth about it. So for the first attachment I got is the MUZZLE. I got the monolithic suppressor. It increases the damage range and it makes it soundproof so the enemies can't hear it. But the cons about it is aim down sight speed, which is not a big deal because it's an SMG. They already aim down pretty fast, so that's not a big deal. And for the second one is the barrel. I got the 407 one. That one's good for small maps, close quarters, combat and stuff. But if you wanted to use it for ground war, you could use the 622 one, which this one is a pretty good one for ground war. And this one, you could pretty much use it, but I like using this one because it aims down the sight speed a little bit faster than the 407 extended one, and I like using the light one. So for the third one, I got the hipfire laser. So let's say like you don't want to reload, you don't want to aim in, sorry, and you're trying to pick them off, so you just hipfire them, and that's the laser's gonna help you out, and it should be pretty easy at winning that gunfight. So for the ammunitions, I used a 5.556 NATO 30 round mags. The damage is increased, the range is increased, but the recoil control, that's the only con about it, which is not a big deal because this gun has 0 recoil anyways. But if you wanted to use this one and use a 60 mag one, you could use this one for ground war. But the only cons about it is the aim down sight speed is pretty bad. This one's if you want to use it for ground war, and this one if you guys want to use it for close quarter combat and like small maps and stuff. And for the last attachment, I got sleight of hand, because when I use a 30 round mag, I want to reload my gun as soon as possible for the next gunfight. So I use sleight of hand. So yeah. And for my perks, I use EOD. So like if I'm running in a building or anything, just in case people just use claymores, I don't die instantly. And for restock, I want restock on instead of all of these perks, because restock, it recharges your equipment, and I like using the stems. And for perk number 3, I use tune up, so my dead silence comes in fast, because honestly all these perks I don't really use. And for the lethal one, I like using C4, just in case anybody's in the building. I could easily just throw in the C4 and pop it and they're dead. If I got any like hip fires on them, they're dead. And for tactical, I like using the stem, because if I'm in a gunfight, as soon as I'm done with it, pop that stem and I'm already healed up. And yeah, this is my class setup, guys. And for your secondary, you could use a knife, you could use anything, but I just like using the Kimbo Renettis, because the Renettis are just overpowered when they're akimbo. And this is a class setup I got for my Renettis. I got the monolithic suppressor. I got the 3 round burst one, which is OP. Like if you don't have this attachment, go on there and right now and just make it, because it's OP. And I use a tack laser to aim in faster. I mean, sorry, not to aim in, to hip fire, because I use akimbo, sorry. And for the trigger action, I got fire rate increased, aiming stability increased, which is pretty good. Hip fire, it doesn't really matter. And for the last perk, I got akimbo. So yeah, guys, this is going to be my class setup. I hope you guys enjoyed the quick video that I made, and I hope you guys stay tuned for the next one. This is AMG Nemo, AMG Twins out.